Hi folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time is around 1:25 and it's mild drizzling outside. After a long time we're having some rain, a little bit of cool breeze, very nice weather. And I'm wearing one of my favorite fragrances, um, Invictus Aqua 2016. Recently got a bottle, very happy and lucky. So the content of today is gonna be 12 fragrances. I'm not feeling very energetic. The post sickness, I'm sometimes a little bit snoozing, and sometimes I feel weak. I finish my steps and all that, so a little bit of weakness, but I just want to do one video nonetheless. Okay, so 12 fragrances which I find are very unique from designer side, and these are more or less not many people would mention them nowadays, and these fragrances are kind of like underrated, you can also say. So mainstream ones, there are many other mainstream fragrances like Dior Intense, you would know them, Fahrenheit. Some of these are well known, but I would still say check out my full review on this. All of these fragrances. I'll start with this perfume, Homme. This is a massive 200 ml bottle that I bought once, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Like the juice color, the bottle is stunning. It's a house that really provides quality, good longevity. So this is a syrupy sweetness, like a strawberry, I don't know, syrup that you use in your cereal or I don't know anywhere. It has cinnamon, some florals, very loud, and I love this for winter. I wear this a lot in winter. This, all these fragrances have one thing in common: not that many fragrances in the market which are similar to these. Okay, maybe they're similar but not the same. They still hold their uniqueness a lot. Some fragrances like YSL IDP or La Nuit de l'Homme, Bleu de Chanel, these are very common DNA nowadays. You can have at least 10 fragrances that smell like that. But Homme, a close thing to this would be Mont Blanc Individual and also Original Sandal by Creed. You can try those, but this remains my favorite designer fragrance, which is unique. Homme. Let's keep that at the side. Okay, number 11, I'm gonna go with this fragrance, another red ruby color bottle, which I find interesting. It's called Furio or Furio, my favorite character from Sopranos. Okay, and this is from house of Jacques Bogart. These fragrances are super expensive because these are discontinued in Bangladesh. Maybe if you look for a deal, you can find these some shops if you're lucky. This is I think one of our dear brothers, Shuaib Bhai, I think from our community. He loves this fragrance. He picked it up recently, and he said it's a cousin of Kuros. It's not really crowd favorite that much, but it's very loud, animalic, sweet fragrance. And I can tell you, this is all that. And it's a king kind of fragrance. Okay, very unique release, very good longevity, and the price range when it was available was very affordable. So Furio is my number 11. So let's hit top 10. Number 10 is a fragrance everybody knows, but still it's not a mainstream, like not everybody raves about it. It's called Encre Noire by Lalique. Very beautiful bottle. I think these are like shape of maybe ink, like fountain pen ink container. This is how I look at them, and I have the whole line, sport, extreme, even the, I think Lalique's Ombre Noir is not the part of this, but similar bottle. So this one is that inky vetiver that people talk about. Very dark fragrance, smoky, dark, woody. And I think the vetiver in this is very unique. This fragrance still holds a lot of value, and I love wearing this in winter. Check it out. It's called Encre Noire. I think black ink, that's what it means, I guess. So number 9, bring you another very underrated fragrance from House of Kenzo. This Kenzo Jungle or Homme. Okay, look at that bottle design. You can see it reminds me a little bit from this side, Lacoste Purom bottle, but this one has a curve or cut. Juice color is like that, and it has like this brush kind of cap, which you may think like, why is it for? I think this represents zebras. Okay, so you can see at the back it's like claw or jungle theme, and this is exactly very exotic fragrance. A lot of fragrances smell like spicy. This one has nutmeg, black pepper, a lot of spices, and I think it has a little bit of a sweetness. Very interesting fragrance. I do have Jungle Elephant, like for women. There's another one, I think tiger or lion version, I forgot. But Kenzo makes some unique fragrances. This is one of them. Very beautiful, comforting, spicy fragrance which doesn't burn your nose. Kenzo Jungle Homme. Okay, that's number 9. Number 8, one of my favorite fragrances for early days of fall. This is called Kenneth Cole RSVP. Okay, This is, I think, the newer formulations, not the older batches came with like a wooden box. Okay, so they save some cost and the cap maybe is a bit different. So this fragrance, what's so special about is the smell. Some people do not get the best longevity. For me, I am fine. If I go 6 to 7 sprays, I get like decent 3 to 4 hours, but that's not beast mode, right? But the smell is just so difficult to describe. It feels like fruity. It has iris. When I smell, it's very beautiful. I think it's woody as well. A little bit of a rhubarb, perhaps. Okay, I'm not sure. I forgot the notes breakdown, but this is one of the unique most fragrances, and I really like this. Underrated. If you find it somewhere, get it. RSVP by Kenneth Cole. Okay, so number 7 is a Guerlain fragrance. Guerlain, most of the creations are really unique. This is one house that make their own statements. One of the oldest house with the biggest fragrance collection, I think. And this fragrance is very hard to for me to describe. This is called Habit Rouge or Habit Rouge. Okay, so I don't know how you say that. These bottles are now discontinued, I think, and they release this new kind of like a square bottle that are in this shape. I'm not sure if that one is done with this. These kind of bottles you get, right? So if you can get these style of bottles, now these are, you can consider semi vintage, right? So Abbey Rouge, it's about the rose. It's a little bit peppery, a little bit spicy, and I think there's a citrus in there. Very interesting fragrance. I find Shalimar and this to be kind of similar. Abbey Rouge is very beautiful, like a tuxedo. And if you have a rose in your tux, white shirt, this is the kind of fragrance, very upscale and a very sophisticated fragrance. Abbey Rouge, excellent longevity. Number 6 is the most daring in this list. I think at least one of them, and the next one also daring, but I think the uniqueness of this fragrance makes it worthwhile. Now discontinued. If you get it somewhere, try it. You may like it, but I do not think it's the most wearable fragrance, but still one of the most unique nonetheless. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute. Okay, people know this, and I call this the Dettol and the World War II situation in a hospital. You can smell all the Dettol. You can smell like the floor of basically hospital. And it's kind of scary. It's a dry leather boozy vetiver fragrance, in my humble opinion. uh, you can wear the next one, which is similar in a way, like same family, but I would say mostly Philip Plain No Limits. Let me sniff it. Man, this smells scary, but I got used to it. Opening is a bit challenging. Dry down is absolutely beautiful for cold weathers. This is for real men. And if you want a little bit safer, go Philip Plain No Limits. That's a great fragrance too. But this is more unique. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Stunning juice. So number 5, another not so safe fragrance. These are now super rare, super expensive. If you have it, count yourself lucky. This is called Pure Tonka by Thierry Mugler. This fragrance, I tell you one thing, I sniffed it when it came out. It was in 2016. It's one of the new releases by Thierry Mugler. At that time, Mugler was still happening. It was still Thierry Mugler. And then later it was changed to Mugler. And I think it was taken over by a new company. And then they started releasing like Crypto Mint and then Ultimate, which were okay, but not the best work of Thierry Mugler. This was the very last dark release from the line, and so bold. Some people compared it with Fave Delicious by Dior, but the Tonka note is definitely, it's even more aggressive than the Fave Delicious, in my humble opinion. But Fave Delicious is my more favorite. I wish to have a bottle someday. This one is a spicy Tonka, okay? Very good for winter, just winter. If you put too much of it, you will choke, okay? And I think Thierry Mugler is one of the best fragrances with the beautiful looking bottles. I can pick up any Thierry Mugler, they would be like kind of unique, like Ultra Zest, Malt, you talk about Havan, Original, Leather, Wood. There are many out there, right? But Pure Tonka definitely is one of my favorites, okay? So we go number 4 is that fragrance. I think it's comparable somewhat to Gucci Guilty Absolute, but it's a totally different scent profile in the opening, okay, which is called Bulgari's Terra Essence, Bulgari Man Terra Essence. When I smelled it, when I reviewed it, I was so impressed. This line, they were making some flankers which were forgettable, okay. There are some of them, they are not so good, like the Neroli, Wood Essence. These are okay. Glacial was not good at all, but Rain Essence recently was good, but not as unique. That is a safe one. This one right here is one of their best, okay. I'm telling you, longevity was crazy. It has a citron, okay, grapefruit, I think something like that. Let me spray. I haven't used it for a long time. Okay, just a little bit drizzle. Man, absolutely stunning. It's mouth-watering. It got spices, it got the mineral earthiness, and I think it got some sort of leather or something. I forgot. Woody, vetiver leather combo. So this is a very earthy kind of fragrance, unique fragrance. This smells like something Thierry Mugler would make. Bulgari Man Terrae is one of the best unique designer fragrances ever. Number three, this is a sweetheart for me. I love this juice. I'm gonna get a backup bottle just in case they decide to discontinue this, because this is one of the best designer fragrance ever, and this is called Pi by Givenchy. I heard reviewers say P. I don't think that's the right way to say it because this sign is called Pi. So vintage batches would have small Pi written on the bottle, and this is a tester unit. That's why a lot of writing in front. But usually if you buy a full packaging, then it will be like all transparent and you see this gorgeous little juice color, and just it screams winter. Okay, I just love to wear this at night. Burnt sugar, vanilla, and a little bit of a booziness. This is just the most unique fragrance, one of them ever made by any company. Okay, check it out. Givenchy's Pi. Number two, we're gonna go Versace The Dreamer. Very simple fragrance, relatively cheaper than other Versace, like compared to Dylan Blue, Eros. This is more affordable. I think more than this. I think Blue Jeans is more like cheaper. Also, maybe Versace's L'Homme. But these ones, once I think in market I saw as cheap as $25. Now they are more like $35 to $45. Still, man, that powdery effect, the dreamy effect, the dry down is something to die for. Okay, I think this one has a wet tobacco leaf note, and if you like fragrance like Lamal powdery fragrances, this is like a next level mysterious fragrance. I just love that bottle. As some of the reviewers would tell you, that Medusa head makes it amazing looking bottle. This is one of the must own fragrances from this house for me, and perhaps one of the best creations ever. Leads me to number one. Today, after many years, my bottle is almost finished. I think I have about hardly 8 to 10 ml left. The cap has gone deformed. This house has the problem. This house of Chanel. And I'm showing you Allure Edition Blanche. This is not the sport. Chanel Allure Edition Blanche. And one of the things to notice, mine is EDP. There is another version of EDT, which I heard projected more, but did not last. This one doesn't last that much on me. I get like a decent 4 hours from it most of the time. And look at that cap. This thing will happen with over the years. This is my 2016 purchase. So look at the bottle. You can see it's melting. That cap sort of like a rubber melts. It's very nasty looking. But this juice, I have met many citrus based fragrances. I have bought in my journey 8-9 years. I bought many citrusy fragrances. That lemon cream pie, I look for a great alternative to this. I never found anything. So all these fragrances, 12 fragrances, there hardly anything that is similar to them. They're very unique. And this is one of the most mouth-watering, high-class citrus creaminess, you can buy, and you can wear this on special occasion. Such a stunning. This could be someone's wedding signature scent. Okay, Chanel Allure Edition Blanche, my most favorite smelling from the line. I wish it lasted longer, but nonetheless, one of the more unique ones. Thanks so much for watching. Do let me know which ones do you think are interesting, and is there anything I didn't review that you would like me to review? And leave a comment. If I find, I'll review them. Okay, take care. Have a very nice day. Thanks for being patient with me, and have a very nice day. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.